going on, everybody? It's Ashton, your coach of the Halifax Huntails, and today I'm here bringing you back another draft league content video. This time it's back in the URSDL, of course, it being our Week 5 battle against Jax. He's the coach of the Louisville Chadots, and yeah, currently we're kind of sitting in a pretty high controlling position in the league. We're currently second seed with a 4-0 record and I believe a plus 11 differential, which is slightly behind the number 1 seed in the league, who is DD. He has a plus 15 differential. He ended up getting like a 6-0 win too in one of his prior weeks. I believe it was his last week, actually, his week 4 battle. So yeah, we're trying to keep on pace with him here. And so yeah, to give you guys a little bit of an idea about our opponent here. So Jax is coming off of a win in his week 3 bout. I believe I can't remember who his opponent was. I'll have to just take a quick second to look here. Oh, he was against Dustclop, so he was against the Rain team. He ended up winning that bout 1-0. So he's riding off of the high of a win here. He's 1 win, 3 losses. But yeah, his draft is absolutely scary. Don't let the record fool you. It's going to be a tough matchup here. So to give you guys an idea of what my opponent Jax has access to, he has access to a very, very scary draft of Urshifu Single Strike, Enamorous, Fezandipity, Zygarde 10%, Vikavolt, which is his first of 2 Terra Captains, Appleton, which is the second of 2 Terra Captains, and he has Lycanroc Midnight, Mega Blastoise, Aegislash, Cinderace, Farigiraf, and Lapras. So that rounds out his 12 Pokemon on his draft. Very, very hyper offensively based, in my opinion, with a couple of bulky offensive team members sprinkled in, such as the the Urshifu, Blastoise, Aegislash. Definitely a very scary trio of mons there. And then to give an idea of the hyper offensive side of things, you have Pokemon like the Cinderace, the Enamorous, and the Zygarde 10% to kind of just add a little bit more to that. So yeah, definitely a very scary team here. A lot of very scary individual team members that hit a lot of different speed tiers and fill the right amount of roles that are required for my opponent's draft. So yeah, we have our work cut out for us, and yeah, I think we're just going to dive on into it. I'm not too sure that we've prepped entirely well for everything that my opponent might have access to. Like, I don't know if we have the best switch-ins to things like the Mega Blastoise, but we're going to see if we can't make do with what we have to work with here. So yeah, to kick things off, we're running a Choice Specs Dragapult this week. I noticed right away that my fastest Pokemon in my opponent's draft is Cinderace at base 119 speed, so I didn't really need a lot of speed on this Pokemon this week to be able to outspeed his entire team. And I felt like Choice Specs, just given what my opponent's switching to Dragon types are, they're not very good at switching into Shadow Ball either. So to be able to 2-shot with Shadow Ball, I thought was very important this week. Specifically the Aegislash and the Enamorous are not going to appreciate a Choice Specs Shadow Ball. So yeah, that's kind of the thinking behind bringing a Choice Specs Dragapult. I'm just laughing because I think this Pokemon's going to do really well. Like, he doesn't want to switch an Urshifu on a Dragapult attack, given that if he's not a Sulfest, it's going to get 2-shot regardless of what my item is. He might avoid getting 2-shot by Choice Specs Shadow Ball, but if I wasn't Choice Specs, I could definitely hit him with a Shadow Ball, and then if I had like the right coverage move and the right investments, I could definitely still pick it off. So he does not have switch-ins to Dragapult at all, which is kind of exciting for me. Now I'm going to bring a Fizz-Def Sub-Roost to attack his Togekiss to this battle. The physical defense, of course, is for the Elephant in the Room, which is the Urshifu. I'm still getting 2-shot by a Choice Banded set if it has Poison Jab or Iron Head, regardless. But what this allows me to do is make it so that I'm guaranteed able to sponge 2 Wicked Blows from a Choice Banded Urshifu, while being able to roost off the damage and threaten it out with a potential Dazzling Gleam. So yeah, this Pokemon's kind of our main response to the Urshifu. It also does pretty decently at avoiding heavy amount of damage from things like the Zygarde and the Cinderace, so I thought that was pretty nice too. Then we have a Sub-Moonlight Blood Moon Earth Power Ursaluna Blood Moon. Kind of a pretty standard Ursaluna set, and kind of the it's got the same idea as the Togekiss set in one way or another. I just think Sub is a very good bring against my opponent's draft where it's so offensive. Being able to bring it in on something like the Aegis Slash to, you know, threaten it out right away is going to be nice. And then being able to sub up will guarantee me a huge amount of damage on whatever comes in, regardless of what it is. Like if he's expecting me to Blood Moon and switches into, say, you know, a Spadef Serendipity, and Earth Power will more than likely be able to two-shot it with the 252 modest investment that we've decided to go for this week. So yeah, this Pokemon's just gonna be a monster. Being able to hit everything on my opponent's team for very, very high amount of damage. And for the second half of our team, we're debuting Lycanroc Dusk in this week. It's finally its time. The big thing, of course, with Lycanroc in this matchup is that it speed ties the Zygarde, which I don't believe will come, given that my team has so many generally good options to deal with it. So even if he does bring Zygarde, like I just have so many ways of dealing with it. Like I'm not threatened by that mon at all. That being said, it's probably gonna come and shut me up with like getting 2+ kills on me. So, you know, mark it down. I might eat my words. But yeah, this Pokemon is able to outspeed everything that isn't the Zygarde and the Cinderace. And with the Life Orb item, it is able to guaranteed two-shot every single Pokemon on his draft, assuming the Terra on Appleton allows me to do so. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of baking on this Pokemon to do, is just punch holes. I don't really think I will do anything with this Pokemon other than play risky with it, because I figure any amount of damage with this Pokemon is good damage for other team members in the long run. So yeah, Lycanroc is going to be here to punch holes with Life Orb Tough Claws attacks. And the Accelerock will of course let me to, you know, get off a free hit on the Cinderace before it's able to Protein or Libero. So yeah, I'm able to get the priority buff off with Accelerock Lycanroc Dusk on Cinderace. I'll consider Acceleroc's purpose meaningful. But yeah, and then we have an extra belt, Tauros Paldea. I felt like this Pokemon did really well against my opponent's draft. I was debating whether or not I wanted Flame Charge or Trailblaze just to be able to account for Blastoise wanting to directly switch into Tauros. I ended up opting for Flame Charge. I still might switch this move out. I'm not entirely like 100% set on it yet, but I feel like it would have been kind of nice to ensure that I could two-shot an Aegis Slash with the combination of Flame Charge plus Raging Bull. So yeah, I might change to Trailblaze, we'll see. I'm also a little bit worried about Sap Sipper Frigoref coming, because Torterra is also just a massive threat. As you might see, I am bringing Torterra as well. I think there's a potential for Sap Sipper Frigoref to come, so I wanted to also account for that. That was kind of like the main thing that led me to opt for Flame Charge over Trailblaze. So yeah, I didn't want to get my Grass type attacks eaten up on a potentially beneficial turn for me to set up. So I think also Flame Charge will allow me to have a pretty decent chance of setting myself up to two-shot most of his team. So yeah, and of course the speed boost will allow me to outspeed his entire team after Scarf, assuming that he doesn't have something along the lines of Scarf Enamorus or Cinderace or Zygarde if he opts to bring it. So yeah, we're pretty happy with this here. Have enough speed to guarantee outspeed any form of Urshifu, so close combat's gonna punch that pretty hard. Yes, and then we have our final team member, our Terra Captain, Torterra. It hasn't done the work that I would have liked to so far. As you might have remembered from our last week, we ended up getting countered pretty early on when we set up with a Shell Smash. I think this could be the week where it gets more than one kill, because I feel like after a Shell Smash, I don't know if he has the priority options in his arsenal to be able to best a +2 speed Terra Rock Torterra. Like I just don't know. I don't know what he has really. Like, I mean, eventually after I, you know, Shell Smash, and if I Headlong Rush at -2, I might die to like a Shadow Sneak from Major Slash, but I feel like that would be a while, and he'd have to risk both that and Slash or his Urshifu in order to be able to handle this mon. So yeah, I don't know if he'll have a priority on everything. So yeah, the Terra, the dual stabs are going to be able to hit everything aside from the Enamorus, I believe. and the Vikavolt before Terra. So Terra Blast just ensures that I have the coverage to be able to hit everything at least neutral. So yeah, that's gonna be the team. A little bit worried about this week, not gonna lie. I feel like Jax's draft has a very good matchup into mine, but I think we have the team members to do it. I might I might make a couple last second changes, such as the Tauros move change here, and yeah, I don't know. I was definitely debating reworking this team a little bit. This is one of the matchups or the teams where I haven't put in as much time, just where you know, I had things on the go, and I feel like I'm starting to hit that little bit of a plateau with draft leagues where I definitely want to, you know, take a break after the 2 leagues that I'm currently in have finished off. But you know, that's not to say that we won't keep things going with leagues in the future. I just think I might take a little bit of a break after this one. I've started to feel a little bit burnt out here with them, but yeah, I think that's going to be the team, and we'll see if we can't make it work here. But yeah, be sure to stay tuned in, because our battle with Jax should be happening very soon. So yeah, look out for that, and I'll see you all there. All right. All right, I guess it is that time. Yeah, again, a little bit nervous with this one. I don't know if I necessarily spent as much time really thinking about the matchup. But yeah, I think we do have a team that is capable. I just have to see if I can't get as much knowledge on my opponent's team as I can really early on, and play around it strong from the beginning to the end. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get on into it now. Oh, yeah, very nervous. He's got a very tough draft. I ended up helping make some of the decisions during the draft with Jax, so yeah, I know what it's capable of. Okay, so he does bring Farigiraf and Zygarde, which I definitely wasn't expecting. Mega Blastoise is going to be a huge threat, along with the Urshifu. Yeah, this is a tough one. Part of me wants to lead Dragapult, seeing this. Just gonna get the live battle link here. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind Pult lead here. I don't think it's terrible. He wants to know who I'm leading with. Can't give away too much here. He's got a tough team. Yeah, I could literally get swept by Rapid Spin Blastoise, so I don't want to, you know, let him in on too much. Pult lead, Zygarde's his lead. Okay, so I think here we're just going to go straight into our Togekiss on this. I feel like is the play. Yeah, I don't mind that. So how much is Togekiss taking from a Zygarde? Yeah. So let's see here. Oh, Rage. Yeah. Okay, so he's probably Scarf based on the way he stayed in there. I think here I could sub in hindsight. Doesn't Deputies the switch? Okay, that's fine. So now we get to learn what his move is to hit Togekiss. Because then we can determine whether A, it's physical or special, or B, if it has like a poison type move. He's going to be naturally faster than this, so we won't be able to flinch it. So it is left Black Sludge. So Pheasant Deputy, figure out what kind of set we're looking at here. So it did about 22%, so making me believe it's max HP. Okay. We could try to negate its Black Sludge with a Flamethrower burn, potentially. See if we can't get a burn here. No, not quite. Okay, that's fine. I think here we could potentially go into our Ursaluna. It's not a terrible play. Should slow down here. Yeah, what do I want to do on this? I don't want to deal with this Pokemon. How much is a Sludge Bomb doing to our Ursaluna? Fair amount. Oh, and I also don't want to get poisoned, so there's that too. But yeah, there is a role for us to kill that. If I did go into that and want to click Earth Power right away. How much is doing to our Lycanroc? Yeah, if it's Fizz-Def, that's the issue. So yeah, I think I'll go to Ursaluna. Nasty plots. It's fine. I'm forced to Earth Power, I think. Moonblast would do a hefty amount. Could be between like 70 and 80%. He's not bruised. I mean, he could be bruised. Yeah, I think he's debating whether or not he needs Pheasant to be kept alive. It is kind of good into Dragapult. I think Farigiraf's also really good into Dragapult, given what I am. Because I don't have really any coverage for Farigiraf if he's Assault Vest. The most I can do is whittle it down over time and hope I can get into range of Torterra. Yeah, nerve-wracking matchup here. It's taken an awful long time to think. Yeah, there's a roll for Earth Power to kill here. It might not. I'll have to wait and see what it is here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what his team composition is. Like what items he has on Urshifu and Zygarde. Curious to see what he has on Aegislash, I guess, too. I figure he's probably Assault Vest for a Graph against me, which would be pretty strong. Last year, so yeah, he's... Oh, that's it. Yeah, the Spit F drop's gonna... Oh, I am the crit. Wow. The crit mattered. I guess hacks for hacks there. I don't want to play around this Pokemon. I might sack here, I think. Yeah, I'll sack. Oh, the hacks in this game. I don't think that flip turn killed because I had defense investment. Okay, Frigraph's in. Yeah, probably Sap Sipper. I could, I could potentially go into Dragapult U-turn on this. Yeah, I'll go into Dragapult U-turn, I think. Yeah, so he's max HP looking like. Go into Togekiss here, see if he Trick Rooms. Yeah, he's Trick Room. Okay, good. Here I can use Psychic Ones. Yeah, he hasn't revealed leftovers. Terra Steel's here. Isn't... did I miss something? Burgraph's not a Terra Captain, is it? Hold on. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't really know where to go from here. I have to uphold this. I guess it'd only be once because I guess Flamethrower would kill from here. Yeah, this is awkward. I'm just switching Dragapult here. If he said that earlier. Oh, he's going hard into Aegislash? I don't know if he kills, right? Shadow Sneak kill me? No, I don't think so. Yeah, Shadow Sneak doesn't kill, so doesn't Shadow Ball just... not the play? I don't want to Swords Dance. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. Oh, he lived. Oh, he's weakness policy. Ah, crap. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I have Excel. I'm fine. Yeah. I thought he might have been weakness policy. Something in me. Okay, so Lycan Rocket's first kill of the season. That's pretty cool. This game's kind of going a little bit weirder than I would have hoped there, but... Might have Torterra still to in game here. We hope. I think I need either Lycanroc or Tauros with Torterra in the end to win this. Blastoise comes in. Okay. What's the play here? Do I want to go for damage? Maybe. Or do I want to sack Togekiss? I'll sack Togekiss. I don't think I need Togekiss anymore. Or Sphere, okay. Am I faster? I might be faster. I naturally outspeed Mega Blastoise. It just depends on if he has speed or not. Get a Roost off here, that'll be huge. I'm surprised he didn't just Water Move. I think he had a free, like, Water Pulse there, if he had it. I'm very shocked that he just /lift that Shadow Ball. I didn't calc it, but still. What does he do here? Really just comes down to whether or not he's faster or not, I think, right? Because otherwise, Togekiss has a lot more life or potential in this game if I'm able to get a fast Roost off, because he can't get a super effective Ice Beam off on me. He's faster, okay. Okay, so now it's a mind game, I think. So he has speed. I think I want to Terra here, because I think he'll Ice Beam. Yeah, I'll Terra Shell Smash, see how it goes. This might be, like, what determines whether I win or not. Okay, so, okay. Okay, so I died a Life Orb. That is fine. I have to Wood Hammer here. I might lose this. No, okay, we'll see. It's gonna be tough. Might lose this. What do I need alive to win? I think I need to go into Ferdinand here. Okay. Goodness. Okay, so Tauros is in versus Zygarde. 50%. 10%, excuse me. I think my play is to Flame Charge. Yeah, my play is to Flame Charge here. And then Close Combat. And then hope to God the Lycanroc kills Urshifu. Yeah, this is going to be a 1-0 for somebody. Unless he doesn't have Sucker Punch on his, unless he doesn't have Sucker Punch on his Urshifu. I know he's Choice Band Zygarde. If he doesn't have Sucker Punch on Urshifu, I think I win. But if he does, then it really comes down to Lycanroc. Okay, comes down to whether or not he has Sucker Punch on his Urshifu. Oh, nerve-wracking, nerve-wracking. Okay, so I Close Combat here. He does have Sucker Punch. Okay, so I'm gonna calculate for shits and giggles. Lycanroc versus Urshifu. See an item. Should kill here. Sucker Punch shouldn't kill me. Here we go. He's Sash. Ah, crap. GG. Okay. Yeah, well played. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm not really happy with that. But, yeah. We'll live to fight another day. Next week's always another chance. But yeah, good job. Well played, Jax. And, yeah, we'll see y'all for next one. Thank y'all for watching. Alright, bye-bye.